on the Boomyard. The song is No Worries by Richie Bits. Inasema usiwahi jali, utaweza. Usi panic manze kwa sababu iko tu sawa. Karibuni sana once again, yet another Saturday on the Boomyard Live on Hope FM, where you listen and live. You know you're tuned in with the host with the most, that is Tiffany Wamboy, speaking to you live on your airwaves. It is actually now 7:13 p.m. Karibuni sana to the Boomyard tonight. So grateful to see each and every one of you yet another Saturday evening. Manze, so grateful to God for yet another opportunity to be listening and right here at Hope FM. Manze, karibuni sana, nimewamiss, lakini nimewamiss sana. Karibuni sana. And even as we begin, Lord, we just want to say thank you again for yet another Saturday, Father. It is actually the last Saturday of the month of September. 9 months through the year, God, you have been so faithful. You have kept us. You have protected us. And even this evening, God, we are just here to say thank you. So may you go ahead of us, Lord. Even as we begin this show tonight, my Father, may you minister to every heart that is listening, oh God. May you speak, oh God, even through me, that souls may be drawn to the kingdom of heaven. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen and amen. Go ahead and type a very strong amen right in the comment section, because you know it, we're always live on our social media platforms. That is at Hope FM Live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. Our WhatsApp line is also open. Nipate pale nitumie ka comment, ambu unasikiza kutoka wapi, umetune in kutoka wapi. If you're watching live, of course, please again let me know, but the WhatsApp number is 0717-400-555. That is 0717-400-555. In case you're also a first time listener, I would love to give you a special shout out to the Boomyard family. Karibuni sana. I hope mnaendelea kuambia watu wa chini the Boomyard, kwa sababu ndio form ya every single Saturday. We are always here live on the Boomyard, bringing you amazing hits and amazing conversations. Speaking of which, mnajua tu leo usiku ni mambo ya pesa, kwa sababu it's the last Saturday. Najua kasalo kanaingia ama kameshaingia, and so of course we want to be wise. Definitely, anajua tumefurahi sana but we want to be wise in how we use our finances. So stay tuned for an amazing conversation coming your way from around 8 p.m. If you saw the poster, we're going to be having the Awagatas coming through to tell us how to manage finances. Kwa mambo ya mapenzi, unajua inakuanga ngumu sana. I think we were talking about that last week. Sometimes inakuanga si ati kila wakati, but we get to know how to learn and how to manage our finances in relationships. Mjue pia the meme ni nani segment will be coming up at 8 p.m. So start sending those memes as early as now. We're also going to be having our song countdown from 9 p.m. I'll be putting out a poll. Leo nataka guest tunafanya genre gani. Sijui kama mko ready, lakini playlist itaweza. So go ahead and start tweeting, start commenting. The number is 0717-400-555. You can also reach out to us, Hope FM Live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter.
Experience the hope, the music, the anointing. This is Hope FM, where you listen and live.
the grading system was actually changed for, I think, KCPE, I think also KCSE if I'm not wrong. So the education ministry waliamua kidogo hapa lazima tubadilishe mambo. It's actually KCSE. There's a new grading system. It's KCSE. And the new formula itakuwa 2 compulsory subjects plus 5 of your best performed subjects. So in total those will be 7. So of course compulsory lazima mathematics ingekuwa hapo. Oh my goodness. What a time to be alive. And that will be mathematics, English, Swahili, 2 sciences, and then 2 other electives. That's 2 other elective subjects. Let me know what you guys think about this. You think it's gonna be better that your children, your brothers and sisters will put more effort in the best performing ones, and maybe compulsory kidogo wajaribu jaribu? Or do you think it's actually gonna be a bit tricky now because some people also saying that the stakes look like they're a bit higher? I don't know, but let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about that. But personally, I had to highlight that because it's very interesting. And also, something else we try and keep up on the Boomyard. Did you know that it was World Heart Day on September 29th? That is yesterday. So every single year, the World Heart Day is celebrated on the 29th of September. And this year, the theme was, I think, use heart, no heart. So, yani ujijue tu, yani vile wewe unaishingi, vile unakula, your lifestyle. You need to know yourself. Very important, by the way, because some of the statistics that the WHO provided, that's the World Health Organization, highlighted that a majority of the cardiovascular and heart diseases actually contributed to a lot of lifestyle habits. Kukula, unhealthy kila wakati, a lot of salt, a lot of sugar, diabetes pia ndio hiyo, lacking some regular activity, high salt intake, alcohol consumption, and also use of tobacco. These are things that actually really, really, really threaten the health of your heart. And the heart is everything. It's essential of your body. So guys, just a reminder, make sure you take care of your heart and take care of your body. Ataka moteza ku exercise kila kitu, at least tembea kidogo, just get up, and maybe you have an office job na unashindanga tu umekaa 2, 3, 4, even 4 hours straight. Just try and one day tembea tu around office, tembea tu, enda walk lunchtime, alafu urudi, at least umekuwa na ka exercise. Ama uende jioni, or if you're a morning person, go ahead and do what works for you. But let's take care of our hearts, guys. And something else on try and keep up on the Boomyard. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this, where a lot of people have actually come under heat for publishing photos of people without consent, and this has had them been slapped with fines of worth millions. I'm like, where? We must be careful. Juu huku kidogo unaweza post tu hivi labda kibati mbaya uambiwe tu, oh, you have been fined 1 million. Hiyo hata ni kidogo. I think I was seeing figures going up to 10, 9, 8 million. Oh goodness. Yeah, so the data protection wamekuwa serious. Wamekaza mshipi, wanasema hapa sasa lazima tukue careful. Tuko tu na post tu kila kitu kitaka. So let's be careful, by the way, even as you use people's photos. If you're probably a graphic designer or something like that, be careful the photos that you use, because somebody could actually just be, people sometimes just take advantage of what is there. So please guys, let's be careful. And finally, in the football world, bwana Manu metandikwa mbaya. I couldn't wait. Nimeona tu your update, I was like, oh my goodness. Being a Manu fan is heartaches. Hiyo inachangia World Heart Day. Nyinyi fans wa Manu need extra care. Because walikuwa wanacheza na Crystal Palace na wamepigwa hapo 1-0. I think being a Manu fan is just tough, because there's a lot that is expected from you, because you're a big team, uko na past history of success. Na sasa poleni Manu fans out there, poleni sana. Kama wewe ni fan wa Manu, niambie tu kwa comment section, lakini poleni sana. I do not sympathize with you because I am not a Manu fan, but I am very sorry. And that is what I have for you tonight on Try and Keep Up. In case again I missed out on anything, something happened in your local area, please do go ahead and leave me a comment. My WhatsApp number is 0717-400-555, or you can leave me a comment. Again, we are live on our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, and Twitter at Hope FM Live.
Access to know God and make Him known through evangelism
Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933933. Account name Friends of Hope. For more information regarding Friends of Hope, please email friendsofhope@hopefm.org or SMS FOH to 20933. Join Friends of Hope today. Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive. Another quality service from Christ is the answer. Did you know the Friends of Hope is an initiative of Hope Media? Through this initiative, we are able to partner with others who are keen to ensure that we keep hope alive. Through your support, we are sharing the hope we have with many others who are yet to embrace hope. You too can become a part of this initiative today. Send your contribution of any amount to M-Pesa paybill number 933.
Actually very new by Dr. Mbuvi. Tunatabiri amani, watu wanasema kitawaramba, yeye anasema no. Tunatabiri upya. An amazing song by Dr. Mbuvi, bringing us to 20 minutes to the top of the hour right here on the Boomyard. Once again, karibuni sana. My name is Tiffany Wamboyo, your host with the most. And right here, I can see some of your comments, and let me just check on them real quick. Na kuna wenye walikuwa wameshaingia hata kitambo sana, ni kama ni mimi ndio sijui nachelewa ama ni nini, lakini acha niangalie. Nilikuwa nimeona Kimshege alikuwa shafika in the building. Kimshege anasema, praise God, Tiffany Jericho listening and ready to learn on the Boomyard. Hashtag listen and live. Ask Kimshege, karibu sana. Good to see you once again. Yet another, or rather to see you on phone another Saturday. I also have, hi Tiff, good evening, ukoaje, and how was your week? It's Pesh manze, ukoaje, nimekumiss sana. Tuned in to the end kama kawaida. Pesh, karibu sana. Niko fiti, my week has been awesome. I thank God. It's been a very hot. I think it's been hot. So personally, I love hot weather. So for me, it's been very good. Karibu sana Pesh once again. I also have someone requesting this must be the song Chanzo by Rehema Simfukwe, listening from Karen. Karibu sana. I also have hi Tiffany, mimi yangu dai hapa, call me Liz Shama Gift. This is Liz ametuma mimkali hapa. I will be reading it in the next hour. It's actually coming up in a few during the meme ni nani segment. Thank you so much for sending that in. I also have someone here saying show eco fire, eco lit. This is says, amen and amen. Good evening, Tiffany. Faith Ndirango, karibu sana. Once again, Mlolongo is plugged in, ready to fellowship, to learn, and to dance. Thankful for this, for the Lord has brought me and my family. We are grateful. The hashtag is Boomyard, hashtag Tiffany in the yard, hashtag Boom in the yard. Karibuni sana once again. Pia Kimchega alikuwa amesema hallelujah, don't worry about tomorrow, Jesus has taken care of it. Hashtag Boomyard, hashtag Rafiki Mso, hashtag listen and live. And by the way, kama unataka Rafiki Mso, you might be wondering, what is this all about? It's a very simple thing, by the way. It's just an initiative where we call on you to partner with us right here at Hope Media so we can be able to reach out to one soul out there. So basically, Rafiki Mso is coming from a tagline of your 100 shillings, reaching out to one soul that is yet to receive the gospel of Jesus Christ. Unajua kuna places zenye bado frequency kidogo tricks haijafika, and there's resources that actually needed for that. And by the way, a number of you have actually sent in your donations. Thank you so much again to each and every one of you who has become Rafiki Mso, and you can also be Rafiki Mso. By the way, tunakuwa ati ni like subscription or anything. No, don't get me wrong, it's actually free to you, but ukiwa Rafiki Mso, you can always send in your contribution. 100 shillings is what we are calling on you to send to the paybill number 933933, and the account name is FOH Boomyard, or you can just write FOH. That means a friend of hope. Kwa Rafiki Mso leo manze. But then in case you're actually wondering, also some of the things we'll be doing is we'll be doing a lot of corporate social responsibility activities where we get to just walk around to partner na organizations that actually walk around to just help people who are in need. If you might have been part of the Pada Girl initiative that we had, was it this year or last year, at Hope Media, we were able to visit some girls from school who were in school and they were not able to afford sanitary towels, and by your help we were able to help at least 1,000 girls to receive sanitary towels for free. Thank you so much, by the way, to each and every one of you, and this is what we are doing right here. So kwa Rafiki Mso leo, send your donation to the payment number again, 933933, and the account name is FOH Boomyard, and we will really appreciate it. By the way, you might be wondering, maybe mimi sina 100 shillings, niko na 50, niko na 20, niko na 70. But any single thing that you can actually be able to send, trust me, it goes a very long way. So don't be afraid ukisema mimi naogopa nitaonekana kama nitakuwa blacklisted. No. This is open to any single amount, literally, that you can be able to afford. Trust me, it goes a very long way. Yes, and also in case we're in the Rafiki Mso, please also use the hashtag so I can be able to see it. Use the hashtag Rafiki Mso, and also use the hashtag Boomyard on Twitter, on Facebook. I'll be able to see it right there. Or you can just drop me a message by the WhatsApp and tell me, Tiff, you won't believe it. Today, what happened? I became a Rafiki Mso. Once again, thank you to each and every one of you. Remember, our Mimi Nani segment is coming up. We'll also be doing a song countdown. We did one last week, and that was Rumba. Someone had guessed, I think Afrobeat, but it wasn't Afrobeat, it was Rumba. So I don't know if you guys can guess tonight what will be on our song countdown. I don't know if you can guess the genre that will be there, but I'm pretty sure you guys will absolutely love it. So start sending your comments right there. The number is 0717 400 555, or you can leave me a comment again on Hope FM Live at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
On 93.3 Nairobi, 93.9 Western Kenya, and 101.9 Mombasa.
Si hadithi mwambie, an amazing song, Huyu Yesu, by Mercy Masika and Angel Bernard, bringing us to 5 minutes to the top of the hour right here on the Boomyard. By the way, the song I played played previously. The song I just played just before this one is Try by Manolo, a very new song, so I hope mmeweza kuongeza hiyo kwa playlist. And right here I can also see some people walikuwa reach out on Facebook. Facebook ni Facebook. I have Nicholas Mudama anasema tuned in as usual. Nicholas, karibu sana. Winfred Matthew all the way from Nyeri town akisema #Boomyard. Winfred, karibu sana yet again another Saturday, so grateful that I could see you. I also have Njeri Wanyamiti anasema amen, karibu sana Njeri. I have Waweru wa keyboard anasema Naivasha Mirera tuned in, karibu sana wase wa Naivasha. I also have Overcomer Clarence anasema #Boomyard tuned in from St. Martin in Kiserian, karibu sana manze. I have Elijah Obila from YouTube anasema #Boomyard, enjoying the show and I am blessed by the music too. So grateful to have you, Elijah, and I'm happy that you're being blessed also by the music right here. I also have Jackie Ajuma anasema tuned in. Jackie, karibu sana. I had also seen some tweets right here on Twitter, of course. Kimshege doing the most manze. Kimshege, thank you so much. Pia Kimshege manze, we ni rafiki mso, asante sana. I've seen your message, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. I'd also seen Evangeline Adisa, karibu sana. I also have Samuel Omolupi Mbarikiwa. Samuel, karibu sana, yet another Saturday, so grateful to see you right here. Just to remind you once again, our conversation for tonight, we have the Ewagatas coming into the building, so you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be fire. And of course, Chase the Bag every single last Saturday of every month. We get to just check our pockets, tuangalie status ya mfuko inakaje, tusipatikane pabaya. Just iko karibu kuingia ama imeshaingia. So we take this opportunity just to learn a bit more about how we can manage our finances properly. And actually for today, it's a very nice edition because you're getting to understand how to approach and manage finances for those who are dating, for those who are married, even for those who are single. Actually, you should stay tuned because this is gonna be an amazing segment. There are some things that are gonna be pointed out, guys. I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're prepared. So please do stay tuned for that amazing conversation coming your way in just a few. Again, just to remind you, the meme the Nani segment is coming up. You're gonna fire memes, and also I can see Pia Faith alikuwa amenitumia a couple of memes. I'll be reading them, and also Liz Shama Gifts Pia alikuwa ametuma some memes. I will be reading them your time ikifika. And we'll be doing our song countdown for tonight from 9 p.m. So if you can guess the genre that we are going to be playing right here on the Boomyard, please do go ahead ahead and type a comment and let me know. Maybe unafikiria tutafanya hip hop ama tutafanya zilizopendwa ama tutafanya, just go ahead and be free in whatever you think. But sijui kama nitapata mtu mwenye ata get it right. Wacha tutaona. And also again, just to remind you, by the way, kama watakuwa rafiki mso, please do go ahead, because we actually have some, what do I call them, some freebies, some things to be giving out to you kama we ni rafiki mso. So Kimchege, count it, you're gonna be getting, probably we have some bookmarks and some stickers going out of for those who wenye ni marafiki waso, marafiki waso. I'll be giving out some bookmarks and also some stickers. They're free, but you're not buying them, they're free. Ukiwa rafiki mso, unapata hiyo bookmark, unapata sticker, unaiweka kama ni kwa room, kama uko na gari, una drive, imeandikwa hapo I'm a friend of hope. Unakaa poa sana. Ama utapata bookmark kuweka kwa Bible, kwa kitabu, whichever. So again, Kimchege, thank you so much. You'll be getting that. We'll organize how to get that to you. And if you want to become a Rafiki Mso, all you need to do is send 100 shillings to partner with us. The payable number is 933933, and the account name is FOH Boomyard. In case you're also able to send the message, or even if you're not, it's okay, no worries. But we really appreciate so far each and every one of you who has been able to send in your donations so far. Also another cause is actually, this has actually really come through, is again that we're able to reach out to the places where frequency has ifiki. If you remember also last week, Pesha alikuwa amesema alikuwa na struggle for a while. Pesha anakuanga share day huku, so alikuwa amekosa kukuja while because the frequency imekuwa tricky kidogo. So your contribution will actually help us to reach out to those areas zenye bado frequency iko weak kidogo ama bado haijafika. Again, just to let you know, ukiwa rafiki mso, we have some freebies. We'll be giving out some stickers, some bookmarks, so please do go ahead and do that. I think it will be a very exciting cause. And let me know. The number is 0717400555, or you can reach out to me via Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Hope FM Live. I'll be able to see your comment and you will let me know. Mimi ni Rafiki Mso.
Now, 8 p.m.
Listen and live.
Now, 8 p.m.
And on our Mimi Nani segment for tonight, manze niko na kali hapa, sijui kama muko ready, lakini wacha tuone kama mtaweza keep up na mimi. So I have a meme here that says what is Kenyan math? Yani ni kitu gani yenye as a Kenyan unapiganga hesabu, like it's common for all of us. So kuna mtu anasema what is Kenyan math? Someone replied and said ungesema mapema aki saisi na eni. Aki ungekamjana, lakini sasa kwa sababu umekuja aki umechelewa, aki pole sana. Oh goodness, I mean, oh my, you can just help out, but okay then. The same one actually, because it's a whole thread. I have a number of them that replied to what is Kenyan math. Another one says, what is Kenyan math? Connecting your phone to the charger immediately it starts raining. Wacheni niwaambie. Hey, mimi nikiwa tu kwa nyumba nisikie tu mvua hivi, the first thing, if I haven't showered, nakimbia tu kuoga, kwa sababu najua tu hapa possibility ya stima kuenda. high chances stima zitaenda hapa. Another thing is actually very true, that ukisikia tu mvua inaanza kukuja hivi, hata unajua kuna tunasema kunusia mvua, you know, it's like you can smell the rain, dalili tu kidogo, simu kwa charger, power bank kama uko nayo weka yote, as in you cannot take chances, because I'm telling you stima ikiweza potea utapatikana pabaya sana. Why? The same one also, what is Kenyan math? Someone saying going outside to check if the neighbors also lost electricity as soon as power goes off. Let me tell you, this is so true. This is so true. Like unatoka nje confirm ni tokens ama ni, you know, ni sisi, are we the problem ama are you the problem? And it's crazy because I do that, my mom does that, and I've seen many people actually hata kwa estate that watu watapiga tu simu, kwenu kumepotea stima pia, hata kwetu, ama hapana kwetu kuna stima, kwenu hakuna. Hakipole. You must confirm and know the problem. The same one of what is Kenyan math. someone going to visit maybe a friend or a family member, alafu anauliza na huku kwako inakuanga how much every single time you visit someone. Unajua labda una visualize like nataka kuwa na hii nyumba, hii inakaa poa sana, this is my dream home. Ama umeona tu kunakaa vizuri, maybe a nice apartment, a nice flat, na unauliza tu, but it's such a Kenyan thing. I don't know, is it only a Kenyan thing? You guys can let me know in the comment section. I also have another here that says, what is Kenyan math? Now this one I know every single person will relate. Inasema saying, hii jua ni ya mvua anytime it gets slightly hotter than usual. Now this one is the absolute king of what Kenyan math is, because as soon as it becomes extremely hot during the day, utasikia tu kwa karibu kunyesha. Hii jua ni ya mvua. Leo usiku, we ngoja utaona. Kutanyesha hata utaamini, utanikumbuka. Tumekuwa si wote tunafaa kuenda kufanya kazi kwa Met basi. We are very good people who can estimate and see, okay, but actually for sure kuna times zenye inakujanga, actually it does rain. So I mean, we should all work in the Met department. I also have another here that says, what is Kenyan math? It says, if you don't know someone who knows someone, you aren't qualified for the job. Aki Kenya, acha nikwambie squeezy, hata watu wengi ni kama wame feel so hopeless kwa sababu hii squeezy imekuwa tu ni connections. Yani kama haujui mtu, bahati yako mbaya aki. But I mean, you guys, opportunities by then ni Mungu uzileta. So in as much as we like relying on people, msiwai tense, jueni tu yani God bado ako hapo. So msiwai worry watu wangu. I also have another one here that says, what is Kenyan math? Drinking green tea. Drinking green tea with 8 mandazis and 4 chapatis. Woo! Well, if you are guilty, just come here right now. Unakunywa green tea kusema I know detox, lakini unatandika hapo chapati 10 na sijui mandazi ngapi. Guys, remember World Heart Day. We need to take care of our health people. Ni mimi by the way mko kizunguka watu akisema manze unakunywa green tea lakini unakula mandazi 10 bana. How exactly is that supposed to work? Even the in your body is like, where check you na do. I also have another here that says, what is Kenyan math? That is estimating the date tokens in Aisha so that you ulipe the exact same amount. Very accurate and something that so many of us actually get to do at home. Another one here also says, what is Kenyan math? Rehearsing my English before a meeting or an interview. Kwa sababu guys, hatuwezi choma. We cannot ban. No, we really cannot. Lazima to practice, Unajua si kila mtu atasema, it's okay. Ukikuja kwa interview, maybe unaweza changanya lugha kidogo. Watu wengine lazima urehearse. English bundle, this is you have been sufficient. And finally, I have someone here saying, Kenyan memes on Twitter, I'm gonna say, if your dream car is no longer Ferrari or a Lamborghini, but a Toyota or a Nissan, welcome to the real world. Maybe when you were younger, ulikuwa unaona inaenda sana unasema, gari siku moja, nitakuwa nayo, nitatesa hizi streets, hamtanitambua. Saa hizi economy kidogo inakuangalia na macho ya lipuko jicho la upande. Also a meme that was sent here by Faith Ndirangu inasema pale chuo machopi wakiibiwa vitabu, sisi na legends tulikuwa tunateta tumeibiwa sahani na spoon. Unapata, excuse me class, I have an announcement. Kindly, if you took my spoon from my locker, guys, we are all mature, you cannot be doing this, you need to get your own things. I'm telling you, class meetings, si tulikuwa na class meetings, ilikuwa fire sana. Oh my goodness. Another one here says, huyu nimeenda kwake nikapata ndio anamaliza kupika. Manze ni God. Just the right time. Perfect hour. Manze hizo memes zimeweza sana. Faith Ndirangu, thank you so very much. I also have another one here that says, this was sent by Liz and inasema, Waymaker, mtu anaimba Waymaker, Miracle Waker, Romance, Peace that rise in the darkness. Alafu inasema wase wa projection mkikosa tu hivi mkose lyrics mchelewe. Mimi personally najuanga tu wakati wa hymns. Mkidelay na 1 second ama 0.1 second mjue hapo ni mdomo ninakula hapo hata mtajua hiyo hymn ni gani. I will sing my own things. Oh my. Oh goodness, mmenichekesha sana leo. Thank you so much for sending in those memes. You can still continue sending, by the way. The WhatsApp number is 0717-400-555. Or you can actually leave me just a comment again on our social media platforms. I would gladly love to continue laughing. Those ones are very nice memes. Kwa hizo za shule, asanteni sana by the stay tuned for a conversation coming through. The Wagatas in just a few.
Boomyard. The Boomyard with Tiffany.
nimeona guest honors wetu wamewasili leo, so at least tuko pazuri. As I had mentioned actually in the previous hour, we are having the Wagatas in the building. Every last Saturday of every month we get to talk about our finances and look into our pockets, and so that's what we're going to be doing tonight, and even just checking on managing finances in dating and marriage and that kind of relationships. So karibuni sana, the Wagatas, so grateful that we could have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And just actually a starting point for something that while I was doing some research and I also got to see, but I'll throw you under the bus a bit because I know I haven't told you this. Sorry.
I saw the bus coming.
Hey, is it coming?
I wanted to ask if you can be able to tell our listeners tonight just briefly about how you guys met.
My version or her version?
Are they different?
There's usually two versions of this.
So
story.
Rose will start. Ladies first.
Okay.
We met in church.
Mm-hmm.
I was an ex-con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just fresh from high school.
Yeah.
And I had been in boarding school, so I was looking for, and we had moved homes. So I was looking for a local church.
Mm-hmm.
A place I can plug in, because I was very involved in high school,
Mm-hmm.
in my Christian union. So I joined this church in my new neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And the first week they announced that there's going to be a youth event,
Mm-hmm.
a youth retreat at Royal Camp up the hills of Ngong near Kibera. And I decided, this is my entry into the youth family, the youth community. And that's where I met him. Unfortunately, he didn't meet me there.
Oh my.
So let's just say,
She saw me, I didn't see her.
See must.
we were just in the crowd, like he was the goofiest, most noisiest guy. So you could not miss him. And I was like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, okay. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
So that's how I met him.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, because he was so busy being himself in that crowd,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't meet me there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she started seeing me before I saw her.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think the time when I first saw her, she had come for an audition.
Mm-hmm.
No, she had come to sing. So she had joined another group. Apparently somebody saw her, they told her, come and join us, this young passionate girl. So we are sitting doing our practice. We had two teams in the church. And so I see this girl walking into the other room and we're like, hello. What is this sighting we are seeing? So we even took a break from the practice and we went out to go and look at this sighting we are seeing. And so we got there and we peeped through the window. We were like, okay. So that is where I saw her.
Okay.
So apparently she saw me before I saw her, but I played catch up quite fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
within
Good.
church circles, and we started talking, became good friends. Yes, and as
Joined
they
the
say,
same worship team. Then the worship team, the two groups formed a worship team.
Mm-hmm.
So we became. I did the audition. I passed with flying colors.
Hey.
I was an auditioner.
Glory.
Needless
You
to
are,
say.
of course.
Yeah. So
You
the next
had to
time
pass.
I meet him up
Nikamkisha mpaka
close.
nyumbani.
So the next time we met up close was when he was doing the auditioning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I passed with flying colors and joined the worship team, and our friendship started there.
Mm-hmm.
We started in ministry space,
Mm-hmm.
leading worship, going for missions to high schools, to universities, to colleges, camps, retreats. So there's quite a bit of interaction there for like a year. We were good friends, just interacting in that space, and then officially dating after the year. 4 years of dating.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
We usually say we were young and broke. I was young, he was broke.
Oh my.
Ni sawa tu.
It puts us at a good place to have a conversation we're having today.
Yes.
It is very important. That's actually a very
Dated
important
a broke
aspect. I
Imagine.
must keep that in mind.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So also just to set the pace also for the conversation is according to actually a lot of should I say research studies have actually highlighted money and finances as being one of the biggest deal breakers in both in dating bado for married and even passing to marriage. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's that of course kuna mashida mingi pile up hapo,
Yeah.
but I think it would all narrow down to who a person is when they have money, even when you're single. So if we can go back to the drawing board and get to understand, so how exactly does it come into play when you are single and you being able to manage your finances? Hata kama uja move out, maybe you're still in your parents' house, but you being single and being able to manage finances, how does it start from there?
I think it starts from the place of being responsible. I think even just being a good human being who is able to handle their finances with integrity.
Yeah.
However little, however much. The Bible says whoever is entrusted with little and is faithful, much shall be given to them.
Yeah.
And we have several stories, parables given in that regard. And so being faithful with whatever little. If I have 10 shillings, what do I do with it?
Yeah.
If I have a friend who has a need, will I spend my 10 shillings na nimwambia jipange, or will I take care of his need even at my expense? All right? And so just starting from a place of what is the godly virtue around our finances, whatever we are given, whatever we hold in our hands, however little it is, because that is where the whole issue of finances comes from. Otherwise, if I'm stingy with my finances, if if I use my money to get my way, then it doesn't matter if it's a relationship. Even if I don't like this girl, but everyone is chasing after her, just splash money for her to fall in love with me because I have the money. So it becomes a means to an end. And woe to you if you get married as an end of that means.
Yeah, that's true. That would be unfortunate. Wow.
Yeah.
Character speaks a lot about everything we do with everything we have. So the internal person, the inner person, informs a lot of who we are and what we do. So money is not necessarily the issue. Presence or lack of it is not the issue. The issue is who you are. You can tell a lot about a person by how they act when they have and when they don't have. So that's it's sort of like a telling. It's like the indicator for our character and the inner person. And so I think focus should be first on building character, so that when you do get, when you have, it doesn't change who you are. When you don't have. So I think foundations are very important. Value system is very important to build, so that can inform what our perception of money. What does that mean for you when you have money and when you're not having money? So it starts from there. And it's determined by your perception of who you are. Okay. So if you think I'm nobody if I don't have money, when you have money, how will you treat how will you treat
What
yourself?
kind of somebody?
How will you experience yourself, and how will others experience you in that state of having? So it's who you are. Who are you, first of all? And then from there, when money is put on into the equation, who will you be?
Okay. And it's a very interesting aspect you mentioned right there, Rose, because there are also some kind of value systems that people form from seeing how their parents and how people in their family manage money. And so you have people, of course, who've come from different backgrounds. But you have people from different backgrounds who kuna wenye labda wamezaliwa in a well-off home, and for them maybe money was never an issue. Going to school, fees was always there. And then you have someone else who probably alikuwa get used to hearing there's no money. You want it, there's no money. There's no money, you see. So is it that also because do we also form and carry those value systems consequently now to our dating, friendships, or is it that we somehow now form them later and we have our own thing that's going on? How exactly does family also come into place when it comes to also managing how it influences how you manage your finances?
That's true.
They talk about baggage, background and baggage. When you're doing your PMCC, you get into that. And background is about where you came from, your family. Were they well off? Were they not well off? Were all your needs met? Like you're saying, were you given those answers of there's no money? Or was it splashed somewhere to an extreme where there's nothing you ever asked for that you didn't get? I remember we were doing a premarital class with some couples, and this lady came from that kind of a family where anything she needed, she just told the dad, I needed shoes. The father will say, here's the money, or just wait. And literally, the wait was not long. And so she knew in her whole life, and it never dawned on her, because it's just how things have been for you. And so she starts dating, and they're preparing to get married, and this guy, a decent guy with a good job. And as they start conversing about the wedding, she's just putting ahead what her dream is, you know. I want this, I want this, I want this, we want this, I think this would be beautiful to have this guy. And the guy asks, and then the guy says, where are we getting that money? And it's the first time in her life where she had a man say, we have no money to do that. So she's like, what do you mean? You mean we have no money? Now you're going to hustle and come back? Because my dad would, if he didn't have the amount of money needed, would disappear for, would really just wait, and 2 days later, maybe a week later, shows up with the full amount. So in her head, she's like, do you mean you don't have money now? And is there a timeline when you're getting it? The guy's like, no, we're not going to spend that. Literally almost broke their relationship. Because she had never had a man, because the father was the model of a man, say, I have no money. So she never understood how you can be a man and not have money. You know. Yes, you can. It was never put in the CV of a man, you know, to not have money. Whatever the season, whatever the reason, whatever the request, you had to just plan yourself and bring the money. And it took a lot for them to come back to the table and actually discuss from a point of, so what do we have? Because she had never had that conversation. And it's not that the guy didn't have money. It was part of their, we did their wedding. It was a fairly lavish wedding. But that almost broke them because she had never been told those words. So background has an effect. Sometimes the background is good because it brings in blessings. Sometimes it becomes the baggage that you carry in, that you can never understand life without money.
Or it becomes the motivation, the push to succeed, to change your circumstances. If you grew up in a place where, you know, you had lack, you were disadvantaged in many ways, it might become the motivation for you to say, you know what, I will never, never allow, my children will not suffer the same way I suffered. I went to school barefoot, we've had those stories from grass to a place of grace. So it can be a motivation to succeed and to do well because of your experiences growing up, or it might be an impediment for you if you grow up in a place where there's so much lack and you are impoverished all the time that you never think outside of that space to want to change. You sort of give up and lose hope. So either way, having or not having has its impact in terms of how you interact with the whole issue of having what you need, are your needs being met or not being met. So, and the interaction in the home plays a huge role. You've seen people who come from very disadvantaged backgrounds and they excel so well. They do well, they thrive. They are the geniuses in school. They do very well, despite where they are coming from. So when you look at where they're coming from, you don't connect because you're like, okay, how did you get here? Like, what motivates you? Because from what I'm seeing, there are so many other reasons that you would have to give up and not want anything out of life or see any hope in making it in life. So. It's a blessing. It depends on how you're looking and how you're seeing.
How you're seeing it.
Yes.
Now the challenge is sometimes we work hard to get out of it, but we never get out of it emotionally. It's like the children of Israel. You reach the promised land, but you're still in slavery. So you're basically what you're doing is you are fighting the poverty. You've come out of poverty, but in your mind you still feel I'm 1 degree from poverty. And so even the sign of lack is a fearful thing. Like if the landlord ever knocks at my door to say you have not paid rent, I hit depression because having paid rent in that place for the last 10 years does not warrant me feeling, now I'm okay. All right. The other side of it is now what we call overcompensation. Where now because I walked barefoot, my kids will have 1 pair of shoe per foot. For every step they take is a different pair. you know. And the reality is your kids don't need it. So we have guys who will overcompensate, and we see this with some fairly decent people you'd think would have a healthy self-esteem, but you can see it in the way they flaunt their resources, in the way they will try and take take it to the next level. 10 different cars, every day a different car. You have a 10-bedroom house, and I always tell people, it doesn't matter how many bedrooms your house has. You can only sleep in one bed per night, unless you're a sleepwalker, which you organize. You can only drive one car, unless you're a trailer driver. So weke magari zako, uzeke zote uzivute huko juu ukienda nazo lap. And so and unfortunately, let me say this, thank God I'm black, so I'm not being racist. It's the curse of the black man. That when we make money, we think the whole world has to know. I have to shop in Paris. I have to own several. Yes, everything is designer, from toothpicks, and we
I don't think it's even a race thing. I think it's just a person thing. It's a heart thing.
It's a compensation thing.
It's a mentality thing. That, if you lacked, then you feel like you need to overcompensate and have more and more and more and more. Rather than understanding and giving perspective to what did I learn? What can I do? There are people who are motivated from their lack to equip others, to empower others, to get others who are in that space out of poverty. You've seen great athletes who, when they get to that place where they are at the peak of their success, they remember, one day I was that kid who was walking barefoot to school. How about if now that I have more than enough? How about remembering those other kids? If I can go back to the mashinani and raise others. So it's how you look at it. So it's a whole perspective of wealth. It's a whole perspective. What does money mean to you? Money means power. Money means influence. Money means acceptance. Money means approval. Money means I can open doors and close doors for others. So what does it mean to you? How do you define money? And Jesus confronts that says the love of money. It's not money.
It's the love
it's your
of
attitude
money
towards money. You're trying to satisfy a need with money that money cannot meet.
Wow. I really love those insights so far. Just getting to understand also the root of everything. I can already see some people have sent in their comments on the same. I'll be reading that in just a few. Thank you so much. I can see Estambel and Joseph Ocheng. Thank you so much. I'll be reading them in just a few. Pia WhatsApp, I can see when I represent Pia. Thank you so much. We'll be continuing this amazing conversation. I hope mko na notebook na pen. Mimi niko na yangu hapo just to note down these amazing insights. Send your comments, by the way. The number is 0717 400 555, or you can leave me a comment. We are live on our social media platforms on Hope FM Live at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Broadcasting on 93.3 Nairobi, 93.9 Western Kenya, and 101.9
And bringing you to that amazing Amapiano vibe this evening, it is bringing us That Is Belongs to You, an Amapiano remix by Sarah Table featuring DJ Shans and Kojo Dave, bringing us to 9 minutes past the top of the hour right here on the Boomyard. Once again, karibuni sana. So grateful to see each and every one of you here once again, seeing your comments streaming in. I'll be reading that. Okay, acha nisome moja msifikire nadanganya. Niko na moja hapa kutoka Pesh, anasema Sharede ametuma contribution yake tena for Rafiki Mso. Thank you so much. Anasema if God blesses me, I'll continue supporting this initiative. Junajua how it feels kumiss Boomyard. Unataka nilie. You want me to cry? You want me to cry? Aki Pesh, thank you so much. Anasema today, by the way, it's a bit clear. The frequency is a bit clear. Something happened this week at least. Leo si struggle sana kusikia #Boomyard, #Rafiki Mso. She also says, taking notes, personally, I struggle with spending. I'm very good at saving, but very poor at spending. Nusikia vibaya nikispend on myself. And anytime I spend, I end up denying myself something the next time to recover that money. Naweza kosa kununua something that I need nikiwa na pesa just because I don't want to spend it, but still spend so much on others. But Pesh anasema she's glad that she is slowly overcoming that. Pesh, thank you so much for that amazing comment. God bless also for your giving. And it's actually interesting to know that you also know your personality. I hope you'll be able to also spend on yourself. See at you go all out. Okay, go all out sometimes. Lakini thank you so much. Go out sometimes. Exactly, Patsy. Go out sometimes, not go all out. That's a nice one. Let me read one here, I think from Facebook. I can see Esther Mbele Kibali saying, good evening Tiffany, during courting or dating, don't play the role of wife or husband. While in marriage, be responsible, take responsibility, be truthful, be faithful. She also says that she's ready to learn. That is Esther Mbele. Thank you so much from Upper Hill. I can also see Mary Charo amesema following, Joe King humbled, anasema tuned in, and Davis Omasa also saying tuned in. Joseph Ocheng, I love what you're saying right here, saying it's actually, I think, relating to marriage also, but a bit dating. On dating, I'll be reading that in just a few. I'd like us to do our song countdown for tonight. So in case you guessed the genre, right, tutafanya some, okay, sitaki kuzita zilizopendwa, wacha niziite some throwback. Acha tuende some throwback songs. I'll be putting out a poll actually, because we'll be having some voting that you'll be doing which song you would like to be the number one on our song countdown for tonight. But for now, I will start with Ron Kenoli, the song Morning into Dancing.
Is now rocking your weekend with Tiffany.
The song Morning Into Dancing by Ron Kenoli, of course a throwback. Kinapasi hapa wanaimba, mngekuwa mnasikia hata kidogo wamke wa dance.
Tulikuwa karibu
And
kubobea.
this close.
Tulikuwa karibu kubobea.
An amazing one. That was number 5 on our song countdown throwback edition for tonight. Coming in at number 4, if I don't know if you'll be able to guess, but in case you have, it's actually Napesi. Oh,
Hey.
Come on now.
coming your way. That is Napesi by Makoma.
Makoma.
Yes, we remember those ones.
This is
And that is Napesi by Makoma. I'm sure we all enjoyed that one. An amazing throwback Monday. Inatupeleka mbali sana. That was coming in number 4.
Love it.
Love it completely.
Loving this lineup.
This is like a booby trap. Tunarudi ndani.
Now bado tunaendelea, tuko na 3 more actually to go. I've put up a poll, by the way, so you can vote. I have Mary Atieno and Jemima Thiongo in wametie hapo, so niambie ni gani unataka tuweke ikuwe number 1 between Jemima Thiongo and Mary Atieno. Both songs that you actually know in our song countdown for tonight. But right now I'm going to play Avule Kile Amasango by Ismail. Let's go.
Oh my God.
with Tiffany. Listen and live.
Ule Kile ama Sango by Ismail, pia an amazing throwback coming in at number 3 on our song countdown for tonight. So niko na hapa votes za Maria Chino na Jemima Thiongo zimetai. We're currently at 50% for both. I can see from the poll on Twitter, which I've put up. But you can also be able to send your vote via WhatsApp. The number is 0717-400-555. Or you can be able to just easily drop me a comment. We are live again on our social media platforms at Hope FM Live. Let me know which one you would choose between Maria Chino and Jemima Thiongo. Sitawaambia wimbo because inaweza kuwa na bias kidogo. Lakini I need you to choose one between the two that you would love to be the top of the song countdown of the throwback edition for tonight. So I will leave the poll open. It's open for about 10 minutes, the next 10 minutes, and then I will be reading the votes. No, not reading the votes, brother. Mtajua tu nikicheza hiyo wimbo. Lakini sasa wana compete.
Tutakuwa tunatani.
Tuko na nini hapa inaitwa The Bombers. Iko ready hapa. Even just going back to our conversation for tonight, again we have the Awagatas in the building. Thank you so much once again for coming tonight.
Thank you.
And in the previous hour we had an amazing conversation, just getting to understand where our value systems concerning finances come in, and we're able to understand there's a lot of influence that comes from family na pia wewe value system yako inachangia sana. So now moving from singlehood and being able to manage finances in that matter, now coming to dating relationships. So now we find that people probably have some expectations and maybe they don't really understand their, should I say, money personality. Maybe someone is like for example like Persia, who was saying he spend on herself, lazima ajikaze next time to return that money. So for her, she's more amejifungia stingy kidogo. Then there's one who's so free, like money is life is for the living, we should enjoy and have the money spend on ABCD. So where can we, is there like a line we should draw, getting to also understand yourself and your personality when it comes to getting money?
I think it's all the personality you take is informed also by your experiences. So let's say you've grown up in a place where money was scarce, and so we had to be really careful how we spent it.
Yeah.
And so the guilt when you have now you have more, but you feel guilty about spending it. Because you came from that space where, because of the little we had, we really we had to really just make most of everything that we had. So that you need to sort of interrogate yourself. Why am I feeling guilty now that the money is there, but I'm still struggling with spending it because of that space, and freeing and saying, I need to free myself from that sense of guilt in spending, because I'm not in the same situation I was 50 years, 10 years, 20 years ago. And so our spending is influenced a lot by our experiences. So if you are in a place where there was plenty, and there was no worry about what we're going to eat tomorrow, if we're going to have a roof over our heads tomorrow, then you'll carry that carefreeness, that sense of money is a tool. It's not a survival. You're not on survival mode. Money is a tool you use. It's a thing you use to exchange. It's an exchanging of services, and so for you don't have the same perspective about money, because you're not on survival mode. And so you see, money is even a toy you can play with, put it there, get losses here, gain here, you can save there, you can invest, multiply what you have, because of the way you've seen money being used. It's a tool that you use. So that informs the way we interact with money now in the adult space. And we have the freedom now. We are making the money, but how to spend it is informed a lot by that. And so being able to look back and say, how has been my experience with money, that and how does that inform how I'm spending now? And then also our interactions with people, a lot is determined by money and or wealth or possession. So if we're very transactional in the way we deal with one another, then we'll bring that transactional mentality into dating. So you find the guy who will say, can we share the bill? And that's, I know it's becoming a big deal, big conversation now when we are dating. Who is paying for the date? And now we're saying, let's share the cost. And the ladies are saying, no way. If you are the one the person who has asked for the date
is the one who
pays for the And of course, the biggest conversation, the most trending conversation right now in our culture is the fare, kutuma fare.
Yes.
If you call me to come, then you pay for the fare.
Pay for the transport.
So you see how transactional and materialistic the culture around also informs our perspective of money and our perspective of how that is used in interaction with one another in the social space. So if money is used to gain friends and to lose enemies, then we will bring that mentality into the relationship, in the dating space. So interrogate yourself in what's what informs how I look at it, how I use it, what do I use it for, and when it comes to relationships, how does money inform how I relate with other people? And we see that a lot just normally in general. People who have more wealth and money seem to have more access to opportunities, more access to power, to influence, than people who don't have, because that's a societal value system that is there concerning money. And that also, we bring that into the dating space. When I say I cannot date a guy who doesn't earn, because for me, I'm thinking, and if you've, let's say it's coming from a valid space, you've grown up with struggle, you feel, I want to end this cycle of struggle. So
it will not end like
you
this.
saw your parents, you saw your parents squeezing that shilling, and you're like, no, I one of the things I want to do is change this cycle. And apart from me making the money, the person I'm also going to date must be somebody who brings in something, so that we can sort of raise the the societal, we can go up the societal strata
Yeah.
with the influence and the what I can afford and where I can live, and all that is determined by how much you earn.
Right.
So we bring that into the relationship space.
Yeah. Pasi, in a minute, what would you say about the same?
I think money is an offshoot of work and effort and all that. I think where the drama hits us is whether we are healthy as a community or unhealthy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we weaponize money. And so when you hear people talking about what money you must have so that we can have a relationship, you've basically reduced what should have been the higher value, which is relationship, which is marriage, which is raising a healthy family, which is building a healthy society, and you've weaponized resources so that now I'm using it to either gain or lose or push aside or prove to people what I have. And so unless we are healthy, doesn't matter whether we have 1 million shillings or 10 shillings, that money will be used badly. They say when bad money comes in, good money goes out. And so have we weaponized our resources? Are we now using our resources to endanger each other rather than to empower each other? If that is sorted, then pour in the money. We'll be able to manage it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. I think I had seen a comment right here. There's someone who was giving you a shout out. This is Esther Mbele Kibali. She was saying, say hi to our guest. She's learning a lot. Thank you so much, Esther.
Thank you,
Thank you
Esther.
so much. Yeah. Also, I can see some people checking in right here on Facebook rather, and also YouTube. I can see Davis Omasa alikuwa na request a Mary Furaha song, lakini usikuwa confused kwa nimesema Mary Atieno, but okay, that is well noted. I also have this is Miss Sally Bok anasema watching, and also Gary Odera ametuma some emojis. Yes, akituma flowers. So thank you so much
Hi,
for that.
Lisa. Thank you for for tuning in.
Thank you so much. And also, just to finalize on the poll, I can see Mary Atieno ameenda mbele sana, so I will be playing Mary Atieno as the first, rather the top number one ya leo usiku. For now, I will bring Mwenye Baraka by Jemima Thiongo.
Ministry.
song coming in at number 2 at our song countdown for tonight. And I hope you're getting blessed. I can also see this is Liz Anasema, nice old school selection. Thank you so much for tuning in, Liz. Asante sana. And to top up our song countdown for tonight is Mary Atieno. I'm sure him naijua. I hope nita dance my limbo. This is Hakuna Mungu Mwingine by Mary Atieno.
Tiffany, listen and live.
Kuna Mungu Mwingine by Mary Atieno, topping our list for our song countdown for tonight. Thank you so much for engaging with us also on social media. When you vote, when you pia WhatsApp, asanteni sana sana. God bless each and every one of you. Also, just to let you guys know, if you tune into Hope FM asubuhi 5 asubuhi mpaka 8 a.m., you know we usually have a breakfast show known as Activate, and so we are privileged to have had Activate nominated for the Africa Mashariki Transport Awards, if I'm not wrong. Yes, the Africa Mashariki Transport Awards for the Media in Transport Radio Breakfast and Drive Show of the Year. That is Activate. We've been given the opportunity, and you can go ahead and vote for us. The voting details are in all our social media platforms right there. You can just go and select Activate, usually hosted by Sharon and Favored Frank every morning from 5 to 8 a.m. Please, actually 5 to 9 a.m., not 8 a.m., 5 to 9 a.m. So please do vote for us. We would love to bring this award home. Go ahead and get the link. It's very much available on our social media platforms at Hope FM Live on Facebook and on Twitter as well. You'll be able to vote for us. You can actually vote as many times as you'd like. Voting is absolutely free. So please do go ahead and share that link also with your friends. Let them know you've been nominated for this great opportunity, this great award, and we would really, really appreciate it. Also, to let you know, our Rafiki Mso campaign is still going on, where you get to partner with us by sending 100 shillings to reach out to one soul out there. And so if you'd love to be a Rafiki Mso, please do go ahead and send your contribution. Our pay bill number is open on 933. The account name is FOH. You can write FOH Boomyard ama FOH, any is okay. Also pia, in case ulikuwa unashangaa pia labda umefika sasa na unashangaa hii Rafiki Mso ni nini, it's just an opportunity for you to partner with us by sending 100 shillings, so 100 shillings, where you can reach to one soul in an area yenye bado haijafikiwa. These things of course again take resources and everything, so we just like to be able to take the message of the gospel of Jesus Christ to as many people as possible. Hata tukiweza fika beyond the boundaries of Kenya, that would be amazing. But right now we're starting out with being able to reach out to the areas in bado frequency haijashika vizuri, and also partnering with organizations where we can be able to visit as many schools, hospitals, for all that purposes, to be able to preach the gospel. And I had mentioned actually in the previous hour, if you're part of the Pada Girl initiative we had right here at Hope Media, we're able to visit some girls in Kibera in school who are not able to afford, and we were able to just assist them with at least 1,000 girls actually were able to get help, and that is actually by your help as well. So thank you so much to each and every one of you who has partnered with us. We really don't take it for granted. Just again remember, ukitaka kuata rafiki 1 million, rafiki 1,000, please, we are not locking you at all. Ukitaka kuwa rafiki 20, go ahead and send. Anything is very much appreciated. Again, the payable number is 933 and the account name is FOH Boomyard. And also back to our conversation again for tonight. We were just looking into the dating aspect, and oh my goodness, we only have 20 minutes left. Time inakimbia sana, and even continue to engage in the same. So now that we've gotten to understand that some personalities that also come up ukiwa single na pia ukiwa kwa the dating relationship, as he mentioned, Rose, also the people who have that mentality of this culture yetu ya squeezing nile, if you want me to come for a date, or if you're calling me to your place or somewhere, lazima unitumie pesa ya kukuja huko, kunitumia fare. And you find that this also translates when you get into marriage, where you're not able to find is it balance, and also just not agree on some certain value systems for how you guys would like to manage your household items, ama ni pesa. So unashanga sasa hapa tutaishi aje, mimi nataka kufanya hivi. So now what exactly should go on? So also when you get to that place, how exactly should you, are there boundaries you need to draw? Is there a conversation that needs to take place?
I think, as I said, once you mess up the culture, everything becomes transactional.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And when you insist on being sent fare, then everything becomes tit for tat.
Yeah.
And then boundaries then are crossed. Because nikituma fare, what am I getting in return?
Yes.
If I'm buying dinner, what am I getting in return? Yeah. Yet, ideally, in a healthy environment, I should be able to say, hey, you know what? Can you come can we go out for coffee? And I have no problem paying. And you have no problem paying.
Yeah.
But because it's at my invitation, I say, I'll pay for the coffee. In fact, me at can invite.
Out of the goodness of your heart.
Of your heart, the abundance of your heart.
As a genuine human being,
yeah.
When you tell me, come for lunch, my assumption is, you're buying lunch. If I tell you, come for lunch, the reality is, I'm buying. That's my reality. I'm buying lunch. Siwezi kwambia, come for lunch, alafu nikwambia, by the way, yangu ni 649.
Yako ni.
We deduct 649 from that.
Yeah.
It is immoral, for lack of a better word. It's immoral to do that, because I don't know where you're coming from to come for this lunch. Whether you had only money to take you back home, or whether you have 1 million shillings. But even if you did, it's wrong for me to invite you and tell you, pay your bill. Now, if we're in a different culture, the Western culture, they say going Dutch. Tunajua, tukitoka home na come for lunch, tunajua kila mtu anabeba pesa yake. Then let's agree, because it's not a regular thing in our culture. Tell me in advance if you're coming. Kona do yenyu. Don't shock me with a healthy meal that I wasn't planning to eat at my expense.
And just exercising a lot of consideration for each other.
Yeah.
In terms of, there's stories of how girls are invited for dates, and then they chop and eat, and this man is just like, oh my goodness, that's really chonga viazi leo. Yeah. So there's a way to exercise consideration for one another. Like, being invited for a date doesn't mean it's your time to eat now. What is the role of the date? The role of the date is to give us an environment where we can get to know each other, interact, socialize, in a way that I am able to see you and know you. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with how much I spent on you.
But you see, if it's transactional, then it means
it will be about where did you take me?
Yeah.
How much did you spend?
Yeah.
What did I eat? So if it's transactional there, then that will be the issue.
Yeah.
But if it's about dating, it's about, potential relationship, potential husband, potential wife, then what are the things you're looking for? And it doesn't help when you take advantage of the person in that space.
Yeah.
That rules you out in many ways.
Yeah.
You fail the test, the first test of modesty, control, being able to exercise consideration in that space.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for a wife, and I invite you potentially to come for a date, and you misuse and abuse that opportunity, then what chances do you have really in pursuing this relationship further? Unless we are sharing the same value system. And so, I'm looking at, how does this translate 10 years from now when we are married? Will you be a good steward of resources? Will we be able to agree on, you're not taking advantage of me because I have at this point? How will you deal if I lose my job? If I'm not able to afford the luxuries or the things I'm doing now? What will be your response? I can tell that, but some of those hints that are there even in the dating space. And so these are some of the things we need to interrogate ourselves and interrogate one another as we go into this dating season. That it's not about where you take me for coffee, it's not about what you are buying me for gifts, it's not, because it tells a lot about you as a person, how you handle money, how you handle the resources, and how I receive you based on that, how I interact with you, how I respond to your cues. That I can go for a date and we can take juice and it's fine.
And that's
because it's about the relationship. It's not about what we are eating.
That's why you talk about a faulty foundation. Doesn't matter what else you build on that house. It will break. If my foundation is imani has to be there, no romance without finance. Then the moment the finance is gone, there's no marriage. The moment the finance is too much, also I'm like, why am I keeping this one lady?
True.
And that's where guys get confused. Oh, but I thought we were building this together. The guys like, what? That's what I could afford you. Since it was transactional, I could afford a girl of your class. Now that I've become this, I need to get a girl of my class. And so we start fighting over things, and yet we set the wrong foundation. And the moment you have a faulty foundation, that's it. It's done. And I like to say this because I think we live in a very transactional culture. And not even we live in, we have built a transactional culture. And we began and said, you know what? It may be an African problem because we've seen slavery, we've seen suffering. We are the ones who have been, on the receiving end of the economic stick. We feel like now, for me to be able to be successful, I owe it to myself to pay myself back, to reward myself, and that reward does not have a limit in terms of morality, in terms of value, in terms of even considering the humanity of other people.
It's very self-centered in many ways.
That's true.
And it so does not consider others.
Just yourself.
And unless we fix the wrong foundation, then the next rich person becomes the next slave driver.
That's true.
And that's why we fear to fall off the, they talk about the ladder of success. Why should it be a ladder? Why can't it just be a whole field?
I know
where everybody can fit.
Where everybody can fit in.
We talk about the corruption that is an issue in our nation.
But
more than just corruption in terms of who's stealing money, the scandals, there's a corruption of values. That is the one that we need to worry about. And these values, we see them enacted in our relationships and in our interactions. So if in a dating relationship, what is more valuable is how much you bring to the table. What are you bringing to the table is more important in the conversation than who are you.
Your character.
Your character. Then we have a problem. We are corrupting the value system of even dating, because dating is supposed to be a space for healthy relationships based on a value system. A value of integrity, a value of purity, a value of honoring one another, a value of respect and giving each other dignity. But if it's about your value is based on your paycheck, then we are on the wrong footpath. We are setting the wrong foundation. The day you will lose that money, then you lose value to me, and then the relationship is over.
That's true.
Yeah. So what are our dating relationships founded on? We need to ask ourselves that. Far apart, and I'm not saying it's bad for you to look for a person who is financially secure, but that's not all.
That's not the
That
foundation.
makes that's not even a foundation. You are talking about the beams and everything else. You're not talking about the foundation.
That's true.
Somebody was saying, you know what, if a guy who is not working comes to ask to go out with you, and the lady was like, why is he needs to sort himself out. Like, so is an unemployed person not subject to feelings?
That's true.
Don't they have
That's
feelings?
true.
You don't deserve love.
Oh my goodness.
Hauwezi penda mtu wewe, hauna kazi, hauwezi penda mtu.
Hawezi pendwa.
Hata sikuwa
Cannot
kupendwa.
sustain.
Hauwezi penda mtu.
Yeah, if you are disqualified
You have to have a certain amount of money for you to be lovable or to love somebody.
It's threshold
that's what I'm
is
saying.
so much.
It is such a terrible, faulty structure to stand on. Because life happens. And unfortunately, even for the best of us, life is not a straight line.
Yeah, for sure.
And so if you start from there, one, just realize you will never be married genuinely. Yeah. You can be it can be a financial transaction, you can call it an investment plan, you can call it many things, but it's not marriage. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Time is really running out. Oh my goodness. Let me just read this comment right here by Joseph Ocheng, a really nice one, saying, being open and honest, starting a conversation like this may seem daunting, but it is important to be transparent about your financial situation. Discuss your income, expenses, debts, and savings with your partner. Number 2, work together. It's essential to come up with a plan together, discuss your financial goals, and work out a budget that suits the both of you. And lastly, avoid blaming and pointing fingers and laying blame on your partner for any financial mistakes or problems. Instead, approach the conversation from a more open kind of area.
Awesome.
Wow. Thank you so much, Joseph Ocheng, for that comment. And I also had Pesh was asking a question here. She was asking I don't know if you'll be able to handle this right now, but it's related to handling friends and money. You know, people who watakuomba wale wenye wanakujanga tu kwa sababu wanataka do, and then also she's trying to wonder how she can draw boundaries with friends who you know, they tell you aki niko na hiki tu inatokea this week, lakini ukinipatia tu sahi hii deal inaivana sasa, ukinipata tu sahi next week hata nakurudishia. And you can even charge me with interest, you know. It's, oh my goodness. Anyway, thank you so much, Pesh, for that question. I don't know if you'll be able to handle that today, but I think we'll be able to give just a few insights on that even before we finalize. Just to take a little break, also just to get to play a song. This is Fundi Wambao by Gospel Fathers. I had seen someone requesting, I think this is Liz. Yes, she had requested Fundi Wambao, yeah, Gospel Fathers. So here it is.
Broadcasting on 93.3 Nairobi, 93.9 Western Kenya,
Thank you.
Thank you.